You have spent so much time wondering if people only notice what is on the surface. You have questioned whether your smile is enough, whether your natural face is enough, whether the world only values perfection that can be painted on. I want you to know that every time you doubted yourself, I saw someone who was already beautiful long before a mirror or a makeup brush entered the picture. The world has a way of convincing people that they must constantly change to be accepted. It whispers that they need to hide their flaws, cover their scars, and become someone easier for others to admire. But the person I see is not defined by cosmetics, trends, or anyone else's expectations. I see the courage behind your eyes, the kindness in your heart, and the strength that has carried you through days when no one knew how much you were struggling. I know there have been moments when you looked at yourself and compared your reflection to someone else's. You wondered if you were enough just as you are. The truth is that comparison has stolen far too much of your peace. It has made you forget that your value has never depended on looking like someone else. Your uniqueness is not something to hide, it is something to embrace. You often believe that nobody understands what you carry inside. There are silent battles you rarely speak about. There are tears you have wiped away before anyone could notice. There are dreams you have protected because you feared they would be misunderstood. Even when you feel unseen, your story matters. Your emotions matter. Your heart matters. Please don't measure yourself by the opinions of people who only take a moment to judge what they see. The people who truly belong in your life will appreciate your honesty, your compassion, and your resilience. They will stay because of who you are, not because of how perfectly you fit someone else's standard. Every challenge you have faced has shaped you into someone wiser and more compassionate. You have survived disappointments that could have made you bitter, yet you still choose to care. That is a rare kind of beauty, and it cannot be bought or applied. It comes from living with courage. Even when life has been difficult, so today I want you to look at yourself with gentleness instead of criticism. Speak to yourself with the same kindness you offer others. Remember that confidence grows when you stop trying to earn your worth and start believing you already have it. No matter how many voices tell you that you are not enough, let this one remind you that you are. You are worthy of love, worthy of respect, and worthy of being seen exactly as you are. Never forget that the most beautiful version of you is the one who feels free to be authentic, and I want you to remember something else. The strongest people are often the ones who question themselves the most. They care deeply about how they affect others. And because of that, they sometimes become their own harshest critics. But your kindness should never become a reason to doubt your own worth. The fact that you have a gentle heart does not make you weak. It makes you someone who still chooses love in a world that often forgets how important it is. There will always be people who misunderstand you. Some will judge you after hearing only a small part of your story. Others will create opinions without ever taking the time to know your heart. You cannot spend your life trying to correct every misunderstanding. The people who are meant to understand you will do so because they choose to listen, not because you constantly explain yourself. I know there are days when you feel invisible. You wonder if your efforts matter, if your sacrifices are noticed, or if anyone appreciates everything you quietly do. Even when the world seems silent, never believe your value has disappeared. Some of the greatest acts of love happen without applause. Some of the strongest people carry others while silently carrying their own burdens as well. I hope you learn to celebrate yourself without waiting for someone else's approval. Smile because you are alive. Rest because you deserve peace. Dream because your future has not been written by your past mistakes. Every new day gives you another opportunity to become more of the person you were always meant to be. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Stop believing that you must be perfect before you deserve happiness. No one reaches perfection, but everyone has the opportunity to grow. Growth is more beautiful than perfection because it tells the story of someone who refused to give up. If today feels heavy, remember that feelings are temporary. The pain you carry today will not define your entire future. The disappointment you experienced is not the final chapter of your life. New opportunities, new friendships, new joys, and new beginnings often arrive when we least expect them. I hope one day you look back at this season of your life and realize it was shaping you rather than breaking you. Every lesson has been preparing you for greater confidence, deeper peace, and stronger faith in yourself. Even the moments that made no sense at the time will eventually become part of a story that shows how far you have come. So lift your head a little higher. Breathe a little deeper. Believe in yourself a little more than you did yesterday. The world does not need another copy of someone else, it needs the person only you can be. Your compassion, your resilience, your honesty, and your heart are gifts that no one else can replace. When you wake up tomorrow, choose hope over fear. Choose gratitude over comparison. Choose authenticity over pretending. And whenever doubt tries to tell you that you are not enough, remember this message. You have always been more than enough. You don't need to become someone different to deserve love, respect, or happiness. The person you are today is already worthy of all those things, and your best days are still waiting ahead.